Oh, good evening. Good evening to you all. Well, if you don't drink, as in if you don't drink beer, if you don't drink tea, if you don't drink coffee, if you don't have friends, if you don't go to restaurants, and if you don't shop, if you don't collect things, if you don't get attached to anything, if you don't run your own psychological world, if you don't play with your thought, if you don't play with your emotions, if you don't play with your energies, if you don't play with your body, there's hardly anything that can lock you down. There's hardly anything that will make you agitate, fidget, be compulsive, be reactive. And if you don't get identified with your friends, if you don't get identified with your politics, if you don't get identified with your football team, your cricket team, your rugby team, and your t-shirts that you bought from your football teams, if you don't get identified with religion, the race, the color, the gender, and everything else, if you just become unidentified by your own nature, the joy, the pleasantness, the peace, the happiness, the life, the surrounding, the nature, the planet, the environment, and just you will fit in to the realities of how life functions, the realities of how life reverberates and adjusts to its environment. As I always said, the environment that shapes you, the forces of nature, is what shapes the creation on the planet. The energies that are out there and everywhere is what shapes the way in which you function. If you learn to ride the forces of phenomenal nature's creation, there's a phenomenal and an incredible exuberance of life that's throbbing within you, may be aligned with the perfect geometry of our existence and our living environment. And one can experience that only by inference, only by getting involved fully. Not with this, not with this. Simply with just the way the existence and the life is. For people who run up an experiment in their psychological environment of drama may realize there are no existential purpose, reasoning or a living experience, playing with this. But knowing life will only happen through living it, not through a story, not through a movie, not by a book, but simply being involved. Yes.